your girl Mo, and we are back once again for another segment on the Let's Talk Some More podcast. Today we are pulling up on my homegirl, CEO and founder of Bend the Trend Boutique, Miss Miyaka Patterson. Y'all see the drip? Yeah, bending. Yeah, you know, you see it. Miss Miyaka Patterson, CEO and owner of Bend the Trend Boutique. First, I just want to say congratulations, girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know I'm here all the time, if it's for youth throwing events or seminars to help empower us black women.
Yes.
You know, I love your clothing for one.
Thank you.
It's good quality material and it's, you know, at an affordable price. I did do a little introduction outside, but for the people who may not know, can you just go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know what you got going on?
I'm Miyaka Patterson, CEO of Bend the Trend. I started my business back in August of 2020 through a pandemic. I've always talked about doing boutiques, like it's always been my dream. And one day I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. Like I've been talking about it. Like you don't get no progress when you just talk about it. You just have to do it.
Right.
Yeah, so here I am today.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it, because you know during the pandemic and during that time, people was getting PPP loans, or they was doing, you know, all of this stuff, and it seemed like everybody started to get a business.
Right.
And it's nothing against the PPP loan. I wish I would have did it myself.
I'm mad too.
So when it came to actually starting your business, take us through the process of like what exactly did you have to do? Like, did you apply for any loans or grants? How did you get your LLC? Just kind of take us through that process.
I didn't get no loans.
Okay.
I didn't get the PPP loan, which I'm mad I did. But yeah, I did everything with money.
Okay.
Like my account, I ran through it to start it, and I didn't care about it because it pays itself out.
Yes.
I went through Kanisha Ingram. She did my LLCs, my EIN. She did everything for me, so it was kind of a smooth trailing. Basically, like I have already kind of wrote down my everything, like what I needed to do, who I needed to contact. So it was kind of smooth for me, and believe it or not, I did everything by myself.
Wow.
So
you did good, girl.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I just started one day. I called my sister. I asked her about a couple names I went through, and she was like, okay, I like Bend the Trend. So I was like, okay. It started from there. I started calling around trying to find buildings.
Okay.
And I found this one. I put my application in. She called me next day. She was like, "You approved." Wow. And it's been a go since then.
So it was kind of easy selling.
Yeah, it was.
And that's how you know it was really meant for you.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's dope. So let's see, from a family and friends perspective, with you being, you know, a black business owner, how was it when you finally announced to the world or to your family and friends, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, you know, this is my vision? Was it a lot of encouragement, or did you have doubters or people that tried to say, I don't think that? Like, how was that for you?
I have major support.
Okay.
Major support. Everybody was happy for me. Everybody was like, where does this come from? Like, ooh, brought tears to my eyes. But yeah, I just did it. like, yeah, I was just like, I got the keys. I was like, what? And my son was like, so you really have a whole store? So I'm like, yeah. So I try to teach my kids, like, I come from the projects. And people are like, you know, you don't look like you're from the project. I'm like,
not at all.
How you supposed to look? I mean, but yeah, so I mean, I know the downs, the ups, you know, so I'm humble. Like,
yes.
Yeah, I done been through that.
Ooh. It's okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take her there.
It's okay. It's okay. It happy tears.
Good. So your children, they're very proud of you,
Yes.
and I know they look up to you.
Yes, and I put them to work.
I know that's right. Do you? And I know one time when you had an event here, your baby girl was here too at the table, jotting down her ideas and things. So like for your kids, are you pushing them to kind of follow their dreams? Because
All the
most
time.
of the time it's like go to college or do this and that. But what are you teaching your kids? From your experiences with opening up your own business.
I'm not big on college.
Okay.
My thing is, if you're not going to be a doctor, lawyer, something that's going to pay off debt, I mean, go to a university, get your degrees. I mean, but this is a real world.
It is.
So I teach them, like, whatever you want to do it. Don't hesitate. You just got to motivate yourself and be confident in your work.
Right.
But I always tell my son, like, no, I'm not gonna push y'all to go to college if that's not what y'all want to do. But whatever y'all want to do, I want to see y'all be successful, and I'm gonna push y'all.
Yes. Well, I just want to let you know I'm so proud of you.
Thank
girl.
you.
We give each other back and forth. but
Okay.
I'm definitely proud of you. I feel like you're humble, but at the same time, I know that you know that your stuff is like that, and that's what I love about you. So let's just go ahead and transition into being the Trend Boutique. So I know you do something most of the time, like when the ladies about something, #bending or whatever. So
right, that's my little slogan.
So just talk to us about good customer service. Like, how was that for you? Do you kind of ask people like, hey, send me a picture, or do people just automatically kind of shout you out? Like, how does that work for you?
I never like reach unless I get you the promo for me. But other than that, like, people always show love. Like, if I post something, they'll repost it.
Yes.
So like with that, like they always show love in there. So I don't have to like do too much, But moving forward, like, it's time for me to kind of crank it up.
Okay.
Because
yeah. Let's see. So with being the Trend Boutique, because it's a lot of people who open up a boutique or they get a vendor and they'll sell these clothes. But how do you make sure that your stuff is legit and A1? Because when I'm shopping here, I feel like I'm going into Belk's, Macy's, like, it's good quality. It can be worn again.
Right.
When you wash it, it doesn't shrink. Like, it's true to size. So how do you go about picking that vendor and making sure you're actually getting good quality for your clients?
It's a hustle. Like, it's like ups and downs, because I've got clothes from vendors and I'm like, this don't look like the picture. So you take L's and and some of your stuff you just never know, because I don't never do samples.
Okay.
Because it already take long for it to come. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna just try it, and I might tell them, like, send me an actual video of it now.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a gamble.
Yeah. And who handles that for you? Like, do you have a staff, or are you kind of hands-on with everything that goes on in your shop?
I'm hands-on with everything.
I love it.
I do everything.
Yes, I love it. And I think that's why you are just top tier, because you are passionate and you actually take the time to, invest in your material.
Right, because I know what I want to wear. I know what I want to go and buy. So I want people to get good quality. Like, I'm not going to sell nothing if I know I'm not going to put it on.
Right.
I'm not going to sell nothing if I know I'm not going to wear it, or, it's just hands-on.
So I do have to ask, do you think in order to like have a boutique or sell clothes, like, you gotta have style? Because I mean, let's be honest, everybody doesn't have style. I mean, they like what they like, but they don't have a taste that can accommodate everyone. So
Right.
Do you feel like in a field like this, you gotta have some type of style about yourself?
You most definitely got to have some style. You got to know fashion. You got to know what's popping. Like, up on the scenes. Like, you most definitely got to have it.
Okay. So what would make being the Trend Boutique different from your competitors, even City Trends or It's Fashion? Like, what is it about your shop that has that different swag to it?
Because what I have, you're not going to find in City Trends.
You
is not going to find that in City Trends.
Yes, I love to hear it.
Okay.
So, let's see. if I was a young girl and I'm interested in doing what you're doing, what advice would you give to any upcoming entrepreneur that's interested in going into this field?
I would say do your homework. Do your homework. Know what you're getting into. Calculate your numbers. Make sure you're not just doing it just to be a show out for. Just make sure it's something that's gonna benefit you, or you got to do your homework. Like me, I'm always networking. Networking is major. Like, believe it or not, people think like, oh, you be on Instagram all the time. Honey, I'm everywhere. Yes. I'm like, girl, I'm on somebody's pages in Los Angeles. Yes, like, it's a lot of people I look up to on Instagram, that's in the boutique world. Like, we learn from each other. Yes. It ain't no competition with me. I'll put anybody on.
And that's another question I want to ask you, because I know sometimes from small towns, it can become competitive. Have you ran into a situation where you felt it was like some underlying competition, or have you ever reached out for help or advice and someone kind of shun you off?
It happened when I first started. I asked some people about a vendor, and they was like, oh no, I can't give you that. And I'm like, okay. I took that as in, okay, I do my own thing. Right. WhatsApp is big. Everything on WhatsApp. So yeah, I just I don't think I have competitors. I never felt like nobody was competing with me. If so, I mean, I don't know. Okay. I'll be in my own little world. Right. Yeah, exactly. I'll be in my own little world.
Exactly. So for the people who may not know, just go ahead and give us the breakdown of your Instagram. Like, can we find you on Facebook? Do you have a website? Like, how can the viewers shop at Bend the Trend Boutique?
I'm sorry. Let me get my web. It's a new.
It's okay. Do your thing.
I just got a new website. So my Facebook is Miyaka Patterson. My Instagram is Bend _ I'm sorry. Y'all.
No, you fine.
It's Bend _ the Trend 88. That's my IG. And my new website is the new website is bendthetrend2222 wixsite.com shop.
Okay.
So that is my new website, and I'll start sharing it a little more.
Okay.
Because I be so big in store, because it's a storefront, so I really be big on my storefront. So I definitely need some help in my areas of my website.
And
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
I know it's a lot. What are the daily stresses like? Because I know sometimes you can order inventory and say it's like 3 outfits left over, or this may sell out. Like, how do you know exactly what sizes to get? How the quantity, like, how is that for you, and can it become stressful when it doesn't sell?
It becomes very stressful. So how I order my stuff, I always order for example, this outfit, I just order one small, one medium. So if somebody come and get a medium, it's not another medium out there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like for people to kind of look alike. Yeah. So I kind of do it that way.
Yes, that's smart.
Yeah, yeah. So I do it that way. So I won't have to overstock. And I mean, as far as selling, like I say, it's a lot of win, it's a lot of losers. Right. So it's kind of like a gamble.
Have you ever
and sometimes
felt
you have to put it on sale just to get what you got it for.
Like, have you ever felt like, I'm done with this? Like, Buffy, like, that's it. I don't even want to shop no more. Like, have you ever had one of those coming to Jesus moments?
I most definitely had a breakdown. Okay. Matter of fact, probably about a year ago, I had a break. I was like, oh my God, like, people don't understand behind the scene, like, and they just see the, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Just be prepared, but it pays itself off.
So let's see, what is next for Miyaka and Bend the Trend, or just anything that you have going on here? Are you doing more pop-up shops? Like, what can we kind of expect from you to come?
I most definitely want 2 more boutiques.
Okay.
So I'm trying to go outskirts.
Okay.
Yeah. I most definitely want more boutiques. I'm now a part of TMZ Promotions.
Yes, congratulations, girl.
Thank you. So that's another field. I'm still learning from that. Okay. But yeah, it's a lot coming.
Yes, yes. Well, this interview has been great. Once again, I just want to thank you and let you know that I'm proud of you, businesswoman to businesswoman. It takes a lot to do what we do, and it takes a strong person.
It do.
So I commend you for that, because it's not all peaches and cream like everyone thinks.
It's not.
You know. So continue to strive, girl. Don't give up. Your place is beautiful. Like I love it, and you know I'll be bending. So.
Okay, always bending.
So until next time, let's talk some more.
Okay.